Michelle Gardner, Arizona Republic. Trenton, can you take us through kind of that last drive, getting the ball back, I guess on the 5 or the 6, and having to get a touchdown, and kind of what was the feel in the huddle and for you guys?
Yeah, defense did a great job of, getting the ball back for us offensively. And, we were able to drive up and down the field, the whole game. Didn't capitalize the way we wanted to. Defense did a great job of keeping it a low-scoring game. And, being the quarterback, I take a great responsibility and not putting up the amount of points that we needed to win this game. But, yeah, it stinks to tie it up. And then, obviously, they executed on a deep ball that next drive to win the game. But, we're getting better each and every week, but, it just stings to know, we left it out there on the field. And, but like I said, I take great responsibility. And, offense, we got to do a better job just putting up points.
Chris Cartman, son of a source. Trenton, just to build off of that, great first drive to start, great drive to end the game. What did you see kind of through the middle of it that maybe for early downs were contributing factors that kept you behind the chains?
Yeah, I think they did a good job of, mixing up their defenses than what we had anticipated for. There was a couple reads where I kind of felt like I missed a guy here or there, but just not getting too antsy. They did a good job of, just making changes, but I thought we had a great game plan. Like I said, I think we were able to, capitalize, later in the game, but that second quarter, that third quarter lull, that really came back to hurt us. And, being the quarterback, that's on me.
Yeah, for Prince and BJ, you guys got after Sanders really early on, started piling up sacks. Prince, you in particular. Did you feel like you guys executed to the degree that you wanted to in that regard?
I mean, for me personally, I definitely feel like we did a lot of good things out there. It's still little things here and there, but I mean, overall, I thought we did a great job executing.
BJ?
I think that we did. We started off really, really, really fast as a D line. We got after it. Executed very well. But towards the end, y'all excuse me.
Bless you.
But yeah, towards the end, we just got those little things that they just got harp on just in order to get there, more consistently. But this was definitely a game that I feel like that was one of our strong suits. Getting after it.
And then Prince, to piggyback off that, up front, it just seemed like they were having hard time picking up anything you were throwing down. What were you, noticing up front that you were able to just take advantage of so much there on them?
I mean, we had a game plan coming in that, we just going to get active and get after him today. And, man, we just told ourselves no matter what, don't let this game define us, but just go out there and do what we do and play football.
Guys, for any of you, Kenny's talked a lot about just trying to win small battles on a day-to-day basis, and you guys have been very close in several of these losses. Is it? How do you feel about the team's morale and just kind of continuing to battle day by day to make sure that you improve to the degree that you can?
Yeah, I think we're all competitors. Nobody wants to lose. That just, it happens, playing the game of anything you do. But just making sure that, obviously we're going to learn from this, but, we got to attack each and every day. We just lost. Let's learn from it. Let's watch film, but we can't let that linger. I just told the guys, it's on to, the bye week, but let's take advantage of this bye week. The rest of the schedule, it's going to be a dogfight each and every week. And I think, this team, we're really sticking together, and we know that, we can beat anybody. I think the last team that beat Washington was us, and they're one of the top teams in the nation. So just to know that we're right there, against Colorado, against, Cal. But, we just got to make a couple plays here and there, and we think that's the small details of not just on the game, but, in practice, in the film room. So we're just trying to be the best we can be.
Jake Seymour, son of a source. Trenton, over 300 passing yards on the day. What do you feel like kind of allowed you to have some of that success in the passing game today? Yeah,
I think we have a lot of great weapons. The line did a great job of keeping me pretty clean. But just finding the playmakers and get the ball in their hands, really playing that point guard feel. But, for me, it's really just got to execute better. There's plays here and there that, third downs, I got to, be able to connect with the guys. But, for me, it's not really about the numbers, it's about the stats. But I'm just trying to do what I can to help this team win.
Prince, what does this mean to you to be able to have some of the success that you're having, transferring to ASU, now probably among the top sack leaders in the Pac-12?
Me personally, I come from a family where I'm the only person who's gotten this opportunity to play college football. So I've told myself every day since I've came here, take advantage of my opportunities. And I'm blessed to have great teammates and coaches put me in these opportunities, make these plays. So I'm just blessed and grateful to be here.
Where do you feel like you've improved your game this year or in recent years?
For me, one thing that I told myself I needed to get better at was being consistent. Being consistent every day on what I do on and off the field, and that's one thing I was striving to do all day today.
Trenton, seems like you and Troy had a good connection today. He has missed the last few games. What would it like to have him back out there? What were you seeing with him out there?
Yeah, he's a great big body to have out there, a mismatch out wide. But yeah, I missed him earlier. I kind of forced the one-on-one, I think, in the first quarter. Or no, it was actually the second quarter. I missed him on a third down. But yeah, going out of that timeout, I told him, I said, hey, one-on-one, like, let's do it. I thought, he just has, great size and great, ball skills, catching the ball out of the air, but just giving him a chance. Like I said, making my job easy. We have great playmakers all around the field.
Matt Venezia, House Sparky. Trenton or any one of you guys, last couple of home games, calling on the fan base to come out for these, big program games, and the atmosphere once again was pretty stellar. What do you guys have to say to the fan base showing up once again?
We appreciate it. Obviously, we're sorry we let you down, but keep bringing that energy, that juice. It's contagious. On third downs when we're rocking on the sideline and then we get the whole crowd rocking. I definitely think this is a special place. We have a lot of great fans. Not just students, but local people here. But we're right there, and once we start getting those wins, it's even going to be better.
Trenton, coach talked all week about wanting to make more splash plays, wanting to get the ball downfield more and make bigger plays.
Yep.
You guys had multiple 20-plus yard catches today. What went into that, and was that the game plan going in? You were going to try to take more shots, and just what went into finding those bigger shots?
Yeah, I think, Coach Dillingham and Coach Baldwin do a great job of game planning, with the rest of the coaches, but just trying to find ways to, have explosives as an offense, not just relying on one guy or a certain play, but just finding different ways to, attack multiple, areas of the field. And like I said, we have a lot of great weapons that can exploit that. And, it all starts up front with the line. They did a great job all night.
This is kind of a question for all three of you guys, by the Caleb Campetto Devil's Digest. But guys, what is something that you guys are telling each other now? It's obviously hard, as you guys are constantly harping that you guys got to move forward and attack the next day. But what are some of those conversations that you guys are having with each other to just kind of build each other up? As a player, there's many things to kind of look down on and to kind of look down on yourself. But again, what are you guys kind of telling each other where Kenny comes in on Monday and does say, hey, these guys are responding well?
Little things, you got to harp on the little things, like earlier in the week, in practice, like pre-practice, pre-game, because during those big moments, it's the little things that matter. That's something Coach Dillingham's always told us, and those little things show up. You got to make sure that you harp on those things from jump, and that's one thing that I definitely think we're going to emphasize in the bye week is just focusing on the little things, because like I said before, the little things do matter.
Anything else for you guys? All right, we'll get Coach in here.